what do you make of last night in the light of day?
Oh, look, last night it was an unacceptable performance. To be honest, we were well and truly outplayed. Really disappointing, and we need to lift big time for tomorrow.
Changes tomorrow?
Not a huge amount. We selected two squads, obviously, for these two games. Guys know that we need some performance now. You know, we've shown a little bit of a trend, losing in Adelaide and losing in Sydney last night, and it's never good to have back-to-back wins. It needs somebody to stand up for us tomorrow. But I'm confident that we have the players. The players' attitude has been fantastic around their training, so I've got no worries. I'm pretty sure we can turn it around tomorrow.
You know, it's been a long summer. Is it fatigue a factor, mate? Are some guys mentally jaded?
Yeah, look, it is going to be a factor. There's no doubt about it. It has been a long summer. It's been a tough summer. We've pushed the guys incredibly hard in terms of our training, in terms of our intensity, in terms of our expectation around them, and some guys are feeling the effects of that. But you know, we know what the shed it is. We've got to make sure that we manage the boys correctly, and that we've got the guys up and ready to fire come tomorrow.
Ricky, in the wake of yesterday, the front office talking about selection policies and what happened, I mean, as a human being, you've got to think that's got to have an effect on players that are involved in this and their mates and guys they play with.
Not at all, because I think the communication has been around the team has been really good. Players know exactly where they stand. Players have known where they stand all the time. You know, perhaps the one thing that has lacked, and James made mention of it yesterday, is the information that has gone out to media and public, and that's maybe one thing that we can have a look at. But I can categorically say that around the team, guys know exactly where they stand. The communication around that has been very, very good.
So it's a happy camp?
It's a very happy camp. Absolutely no doubt about that.
Ricky, what about Ricky Ponting? I mean, it's been a long summer for him as well with his ups and downs. I mean, what do you think of his batting slump at the moment, and do you think he can fight his way out of it like he did in the Test arena?
Oh, Ricky's class act. You know, there's no ways that you can ever write off a champion like Ricky Ponting. He faced those same issues around the first couple of Test matches, and he came through the Test series brilliantly. Had a great series, and I'm hoping that he turns it around for us tomorrow.
Is he relishing another stab at the captaincy?
Yeah, look, I think he is. You know, it was. He's firmly said it. It's totally Michael Clarke's team, and Ricky's very, very aware of that. But Ricky was outstanding around the group last night. You know, just that he just oozes confidence. He just oozes experience, and to have a chap like Ricky leading the ship, we're in a very, very fortunate position. But when something does happen to Michael Clarke, we've got a guy of that character to step in.
But you had David Warner as the vice captain. It's a slightly curious decision for outsiders like us to go back to Ponting. Why was it made?
No, not at all. And Dave was well aware. We saw some leadership potential in Dave. We want to grow Dave as a leader. He definitely has that potential. He's not ready yet, and he knows that. And we communicated with that to him. We brought Dave into the vice captaincy position to learn, to be part of our leadership group, to learn about. To sit with Michael and I when we strategize our position, so he gets an insight into what it's like to be a leader. But in terms of taking guys on the field right now, he's not ready for that yet, and he understands and knows that. But I reckon that he could be in a couple of years to come, and we're just trying to groom him. You talk about succession planning. We're trying to find another leader, and he's one of our guys on our radar.
Is Ricky in need of a break, do you think, or is he, because Clarke's now injured and Ricky has to step up back to the captaincy, is that sort of pushing him in a little bit longer? Does he need a spell?
Oh, look, if I had to be totally honest, I think Ricky is a little bit jaded, like a couple of our Test players that have played all summer are. But again, you know, that's a cycle, that's a treadmill of international cricket. And they've got to find a way to stand up and make 100% sure that their performances count, and their performances are performances that make a huge significant impact on the team.
Would he have been rested for these games, for this next set, if it wasn't for Michael's injury?
Oh, look, that didn't even get to the discussion table because Michael got injured. You know, so I can't really answer that one because we haven't had the discussion around it.